Hi, Pisces. Good morning, and how are you? And I hope that your time and space in between May and now has been good for you. I am just really looking forward to getting into these reads, finishing up my June money and finances reads, and just spending a little bit of time in the collective and, connecting, which is so important for us. So I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing my prayer prior to starting my shuffling process. So I just wanted to make an announcement on that, and a couple other announcements. First of all, this read is a general read in regards to money and finances in the energy of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. With that being said, not every single message may resonate because it is a collective reading for the collective in general, right? So these energies could be influencing you right now or may become to influence you in the near future. Getting back to my channel, thank you for coming in. Don't forget to subscribe so you stay up on the new things that will be coming in. Like and comment, because then it gives the video momentum and the messages out there for more individuals who are looking for guided messages. Also comment. I just want to know how these energies are affecting your life or influencing you, and if it resonated. Super important for me. I just want to make sure these channelings are coming in clearly and fluidly, so with the ability to pour the messages into you guys. Last thing, I'm going to be launching a goddess bath line soon, where I'm utilizing Himalayan salts infused with the moon's light and lavender and rose petals and essential oils and so on and so forth, to really honor our temple. So the baths are ritualistic in nature, right? So if you are the type of individual that likes to honor yourself and your body, that may be something of interest to you. So I think that's everything. So without further ado, good morning, and let's get into your energy. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Divine Source, Guardian Angels, Spirit Guides, I'm calling into you now to come into this conversation with Pisces. We want to pull all messages of divine light, love, and money, all messages around money. We want to know how Pisces is dealing with their love and their financial aspects of their life right now, and all energies that are influencing those things. Spirit, thank you for continuing to bless my life with so many amazing, beautiful things. Thank you for blessing me with my son, Jeremiah, and all of his kindness and loving nature. Thank you for blessing me with JD with the exact same values. Thank you for blessing me with my garden and my home space and all of the energy, all of the co-creation, all of the beauty. I just appreciate it so much, and I know I would be nothing without you. Thank you, Spirit, for continuing to bless my life with these messages. Thank you for utilizing me as a vessel into Pisces' energy right now in regards to love and finances. Thank you, Spirit. I seen a source of light. I think that your third eye chakra might be very important to you right now, Pisces. You may be getting downloads of things that are going on in your life. So just really important to tap into that energy. I see something about the third eye. It's a white light, which is beautiful. So make sure that you're pouring the right thoughts into your daily processes and daily activities. And ensure that you're listening. One more. Last one. Princess of Coins. Okay, yeah, let's get into you here, Pisces. Spirit, give me 4 messages into Pisces love situation. What do we got? Spirit, give me 2 more messages into Pisces love. 1 more message into Pisces love. Okay. Spirit, give me 4 messages into Pisces finances. Show me Pisces money situation. 2 more, Spirit. Okay, 1 more. Okay, so in your love, okay, what came out first? This one. Okay. Okay. In your love, there is a lot of yellow energy and a lot of red energy. There may be some situation you may be dealing with, spending a lot of time in your thoughts, and you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to create something from a tower moment that came in. The tower moment, you know, your love situation could have been affected by everything that was affected by COVID-19 or just the planetary alignments and so on and so forth. So when it comes to June, you are either in a tower moment where, so the tower speaks to basically our egos being torn down by a turn of events that was divinely guided. So when I say divinely guided, it means that your spirit guides, your you know, angels and the things that protect you and walk through life with you have kind of gave you a proverbial like kick in the butt towards having to tear down a system that was built on ego and, you know, less than holy type of behavior. I like to call it our alter ego that we create so nobody can penetrate our, you know, thick walls of, you know, I'm stronger than whatever you have to bring, or, you know, that could be a message for somebody. But the tower is basically, you know, a quick shock of something shifts your whole perspective, and everything you built on this egoic type of, you know, energy isn't really built on a solid foundation. So the likelihood of it being able to withstand the true test of time is limited and almost impossible, because, you know, sometimes your foundation will just come up from underneath you to push you in a direction of spiritual enlightenment and growth. And the growth is See, the thing about life is that we live life in different levels of consciousness, and we need to continue to move through those levels of consciousness. And sometimes it takes the shakeup to be able to bring us to the next level that we are supposed to be at. Sometimes it's, you know, really nice to just hold on to the ego, because it feels better, because it's comfortable. It's, you know, you're guarded and protected, and you don't have to go through growth or change. And so what's happening is that you're being shook up by the divine to move through that. Then temperance comes in. So temperance can speak to Sagittarius energy. Notice that it's very red energy as well. So when speaking in terms of our chakras, there may be, you know, this big shakeup that happens in the tower. And I just want you to know that there's so many people going through those moments. You're not alone. If you're going through something, you're more than welcome to get more clarity. You can message me. I have my email in the description box to do private readings that are more tailored, specific to your energy and what you're going through. But let's get back to this. So the tower brings in temperance, and temperance brings in a time of rest, healing, and also introspection in regards to balancing out our emotions, right? What's you know, in our head, and what's in our heart, and what's, you know, what's more important. How can I balance this so I can move forward, you know, not so shaky, right? Because like once everything comes down, it scares us. And like, you know, me speaking in terms of I've had 2 tower moments in less than a year. So I think that, you know, we come out of them a little bit shaken up, and, you know, temperance comes in, and it's saying, this is an angel there with you saying, you know, you need to do this, my child. Like basically, you need to do this. You got this, and I'm here with you, and take your time to do that. So 3 of Wands comes in, which 3 of Wands is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. Notice that we're going back to the yellow energy. Tower, yellow, 3 of Wands, yellow. 3 of Wands speaks to casting what your desires out to the world, to the universe, and knowing that they're coming in, so you're waiting for them, knowing that they're just over that horizon in behind here. And you know, like as soon as that wave of life hits, they're all gonna come flooding into you. Joy, important to speak to your yellow energy again, solar plexus energy, just yellows in general, because these are things that are going to help you get through the moments of waiting almost, right? Because temperance, she brings patience, right? You need to be patient and go through the tower moment. And the 3 of Wands is, you know, that in between of, okay, I've healed, I know what I want, and now I'm just waiting for it to come in. And then the 8 of Swords comes in. So 8 of Swords was under temperance. So this is basically like your advice from Spirit. Do not spend too much time in stagnant, obsessive energy of the things that you couldn't see properly. So if this has to do with, you know, another individual, and you didn't want to see like the truth about the matter, or, you know, you could speak to it in other terms where you spent too much time not actually seeing into what was truly in front of your eyes. So you were hurting yourself in turn. So temperance, the advice for you is to basically don't go there with yourself. There's going to be time of introspection, but you need to be patient with yourself, and you need to also be kind to yourself. For you to be able to have any growth and expansion in your love sector, which is very important to us, right? Love is basically everything. Love is that universal language. So it's very important for you to consider your love language, and don't beat up on yourself. Be kind to yourself in the process, because everything that you desire is going to come in for you, but you need to know exactly what it is you desire for that to come in for you. Because if we are casting the things that we don't want out in our thoughts, what we're pouring into that third eye, like we were discussing in the prayer, that is going to be what you receive. You will get what you mirror. That's why there's a mirror in this, because you will get what you're mirroring, what you're projecting. Okay, so let's get into your money. So Knight of Coins, quite the handsome, slow moving energy coming in for you. Slow but assured that something beautiful is coming out of it. So I love that for you. Also the Empress. So very important for you to consider first of all, the Empress, like she is the divine feminine. Okay, this is the source of love, and truth and compassion, and all of those beautiful things. The Empress can speak to being a parent already, or being a person who leads and guides love, and guides other individuals in the right direction of self-love and self-mastery. Super beautiful. So green is super important for you as well, to sit in that green energy, that heart chakra energy, that heart space, because there is some challenges, because you got the Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior energy that comes in for you. And then the Ten of Wands comes in. So this tells us that in June, you are working on closing out a cycle, maybe something that had to do with work, or a passion that you have, that bared some wounds, because the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, and then the Ten of Wands is like the up and I'm done with this, it's time to move, right? So and Ten of Wands, it's heavy, it's a heavy burden, but it's closing out that cycle, you're moving out of it. Then the World comes in for you. So with the World, in your financial sector, the World speaks to having to do like a full cleanse. Okay, the World also is like a full cycle completion. So that full cleanse, maybe something that needs to be done internally. And then, when we're going back into your love sector with the Tower and what your love language is, it might not actually be what it is, because you didn't realize what it was yet, because you didn't go through those moments of contrast and really digging out the things you do like and don't like. Or, that's just the process you're going through in your love sector. But our love can connect to our money because we function in both worlds, right? And the World is about closing a cycle. It's about, getting recognized for closing that cycle as well. Also, a mindset change, which, like I said before, we all go through different levels of progression, right? So this could be just, a change in the way you view things, and a change in your values, which is growth in itself, right? So June is going to be a good month for you. You got 8, 9, 10 coming. So you're closing out a cycle. Empress energy is here for you, which is, just super important for you to embody the divine feminine energy. Have compassion on yourself, especially yourself. It's really important for you to have compassion on yourself if you are kind of a perfectionist per se. Definitely super important for you to just be kind to yourself. Important last notes before I pull one more card for advice from Spirit. Yellow and red, speaking to energy, okay? Red, for you to boost that red energy within yourself, which is your root chakra energy, the most important energy, because without it, you can't balance the other ones. So without having your root chakra open and, you know, the ability to balance those chakras, the other work won't get done. Earthing. Spend some time out in you know, in the woods or just outside with your shoes off, feet touching the ground, you know, hit a beach if you can, and yellow, get yellow into your diet, wear yellows, soak up as much sun as you can. These things are going to help you, and that's, you know, maybe the time that you get your insight into what you're supposed to be learning through this process. So one last thing, let's get a message. We are calling into Spirit one more time. We're calling into the guardian angels. We're calling into the Father and the Divine Source. Give me one more card for Pisces. What is your advice? What is your advice, Spirit, for Pisces in regards to what? Oops, let's go like this. In regards to what they're moving through right now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Show me. The Shadow Queen, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. So this tells me, it looks like almost like a hermit card. So you may be going through a time of, you know, self-reflection and introspection, which, you know, is, we all do it. We all do it. We all need to do it. The Shadow Queen tells you that too many of the details hidden behind your circumstances prevent you from moving forward quickly at this time. She has come with a lantern to help shed light on what is concealed within you or your situation. This is the time to wait for more to be revealed. Perhaps you lack clarity and the knowledge to of how to proceed with the subject of your inquiry. It's time to educate yourself a little more about your intention and then put that information to work for you. The Shadow Queen asks that you dig deep to gain strength and that you have the courage to ask someone in the know to shed light on your circumstances. She promises to send you that person. Be aware of moving too quickly in the dark, as you will likely trip and fall and have to start again. So something to be learned. Some cycle that you're going through is teaching you something in regards to both your love and your money. But your money does look stable. And, you know, there may be something that you're working towards in your financial aspect that is, you know, it's coming in for you, but it might not come in for you as quickly as you had hoped. But there's a process, and that's why, right? That's why we got the 8, 9, 10 to show you that there's a process. It doesn't just happen overnight. And yeah, like I said, if you feel you need something tailored to you, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. I'd be completely obliged to help in any way that I can. Thank you, Pisces.